Hello everyone, welcome to MC Eternal 2. This is episode 65 of our Let's Play series for Minecraft Java, and in this episode we're going to be working with Mekanism. So last episode we went to the Great Below and we got a whole bunch of osmium. And so today we're going to be using the osmium. But before I get that going, I want to go add this to our filter downstairs. Okay, so let's see. Was it? It was this one. So we want to add that, and that. Yeah. Super. So now we can plug these in there and they will be on that drive. Oh, also, I made a new access point. So, this is our new forge. I got it all decorated, everything moved in between episodes. This cordage will be ripped up and replaced with Mekanism's cordage, but we're gonna have to get some new power gen going. So it's all going to be just a giant work in progress. So get this up. So it actually does have a quest page for Mekanism, right? So we've already done this, and it wants a metallurgic infuser and a heat generator. We don't really need the heat generator, but I guess we'll make it just because. Let's get the infuser made. The infuser is going to be 1 osmium. We're going to need uranium blocks. Uh-oh. I don't think I have. Did we loot a bunch of uranium? I don't remember. I don't see it. I don't even see it. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go and get some uranium. So I guess I'll just pause the video here because it's gonna be a long run. Alright, we are in the uranium caves, so I guess we're gonna get some uranium, huh? Oh, what fun memories this brings, right? Oof. Instant oof. So that's actually quite a lot of uranium. Of course, you can also get uranium in the Great Below, but I really would rather not, so. So let's see if we can find some more. I mean, because we're probably going to need uranium, right? For other things too. So we should probably just go ahead and do what we can to get some. Since we're here anyway. And we'll lay a waystone, that way we don't ever have to fly back. That'll work. I suppose we should probably light it up, right? Oh, got some more. Not sure how much we're gonna need. I guess we could just set up a waystone and we can always come back. I mean, it was requiring actual blocks, right? So I'm thinking probably uranium's gonna be like a thing. Hopefully it'll accept the Alex's Caves uranium, because if not, that's gonna suck if we have to get it from the Great Below. I would actually prefer not to have to go to the Great Below very much because of the pulsating lights. The video that we did yesterday, I went ahead and I put a warning on because, I mean, I don't want somebody to have a seizure or something. That would be terrible. So I went ahead and put a warning on it. Oh, yes, item clear, please. Because I don't want all this. I'm gonna venture to say that's probably enough, right? I guess we're not item clearing after all? It said it was. So... Rad Caverns. Rad Caverns. That sounds good. Alright, let's go ahead and go home. So the problem with this stuff is you have to work with it in your inventory, and it can make you really sick. So let's grab this out again. Stick it in there. Just give me one. Ah, it does make the uranium blocks. Raw uranium. Does this have to be smelted? I'm not actually sure. Molten uranium. Oh, I guess it does. We gotta smelt it down, guys. Alright, well, we won't put that in there then. Or actually, yeah, we probably should put the raw, right? We probably should, even though we're gonna smelt it. Nah. Nah, it should be good. It should be good. Yeah. So the uranium poisoning is a little annoying. If I melt this in the foundry, do I get a byproduct? Well, we get lead, so... But we don't get extra. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it in the smeltery. Uh-huh. So we'll just melt that down, and then we will have our lovely uranium. Alright, back to what we were doing. So, it wants us to make an infuser, which we could probably do right away. So you could pick up the Mekanism uranium without a problem. Alright, so we have these. So now we want to make this guy. So it's going to require some steel, it looks like. Okay, so it looks like we have to make thermals steel. That's what it looks like. So we have to have coke and iron. So the coke pyrolyzer requires creosote oil or heavy oil. How do you make creosote? Pyrolyzer. Okay. So, I guess we're making this guy. Looks like we're going to need 2 different kinds of pyrolyzers. Show me the uses on this. So that's to get the creosote. And then we have to have bitumen. This is found in the desert. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So we're going to need the centrifugal separator. And it's going to produce the byproduct of crude oil. Ugh, okay. So I need to make that. So we'll have to go out and get this bituminous sand. I actually think we have some. Yeah, we have 32 bituminous sand. Okay. Alright. So the separator... Separator. We're going to need a machine frame. Oh, You know what? I have all of those components in here. I should probably just dump them all in there, right? Let's just dump all this stuff in there. That way I don't have to worry about it. Well, not that. We'll keep that. And this too. And we'll keep those machines. Alright, so make this. Oh, it's going to require... Was that a diamond one? Diamond gear. So make a diamond gear. And then make this. And then make that. What are we missing? Constantine gear. So make 2 of those. And then make that. Okay, we have the separator. We'll set it up over here. And then I gotta get that bitumen stuff. Sand. So it'll separate it, produce oil, and the byproducts will be right here. And then we need to make the other thing. The pyrolyzer. Oh, we need another diamond gear. Make that. And then make this. And what are we missing? We're missing 2 Constantine gears again. We need Constantine. Constantine is alloys. No. No. Can I do it without using the... Oh, here we go. So copper and nickel. So we'll just get some copper and nickel. Copper. Nickel. Alright. I still have it down, don't I? That's the alloy smelter. I don't think it'll let me do it in the alloy smelter. I mean, maybe it will. No, I have to use the... I got to use the thermal one. Induction smelter. Maximum complication. So we'll just let that cook up. What do we got left? 6 ingots. Right? 5 ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it should be able to smelt the rest. Oh, so we got a lot of uranium blocks, dude. That's a lot. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, so this guy, see, he's producing it. Bitumen and tar. And we're going to have some crude oil, which... What's this for? Alright. Crude. What is this for? Can refine it for a pneumatic. I can put it in a fractioning still. Fractioning still will also produce more bitumen with the byproducts of light oil and heavy oil. Light oil What does that do? You can fraction it some more and get refined fuel and tar as a byproduct. And the refined fuel can be used to make promethium, looks like. You know, blazing blood, refined fuel, and creosote oil will create promethium. Okay. Is that all it's for? Compression dynamo. You can put it in the compression dynamo to make power. Well, I'm not sure I want to get into all that, but we'll see. We'll see. Just let it do its thing. I need it, so. I needs it. So we're doing great on this. And chunk our Constantine in there so I can get busy on this. I need 2 of these. And then to make that. Pyrolyzer. Alright, we're going to stick the pyrolyzer over here. So it's away. So the pyrolyzer... So we have to give it coal. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we could have used coal. We could have used coal, guys. We didn't have to use the bitumen. What is creosote oil used for? You can burn creosote too. Oh, that's fine. We're doing bitumen, so let's do bitumen. What's tar for? Tar block. You can use that as fuel. And you can shove it in the Stirling dynamo. So, not much. Not much. It's okay. We'll just dump it in there. So we're gonna need some tanks. Some of these, like what we did with the lava. What is this? This is just a basic, right? Yeah, we need to make a couple of basic fuel tanks. Basic fuel tanks, please. So we can extract the liquids. So we have 2 liquids going on right now, so 2 fuel tanks. So we'll do this. So this is going to be heavy oil, and we want it to configuration, auto output, okay, well, there it goes. And then this guy, we're going to tell him to auto output the oil to the top. I'll tell you what, some of this stuff is screwy a little bit. So I had problems earlier with the Britannia Sparks not updating properly. And I'm not sure why. When this ticks, it's probably going to update and go up, right? Yeah, see, it just transferred it when it ticked. That's not ideal. So it's doing its thing. This one is slow. Let's use our time in a bottle on it. Of course, it's going to drain all our power. Goodbye, power. I can't handle it. There it goes. It ran out. Well, that got a little bit done, right? So we got crude oil coming in. So we can, we'll just have a containment, a fluid tank for all these different like oils and stuff like that. That's how we'll do it. So we needed coal coke, and then it's combined with iron, right? Iron. So we have 6. So come over here and grab some iron out. And we will produce these. Hey, we got steel now. So we can say at mech. So we're wanting to make this. So it's going to require 4 steel, 2 blocks of uranium. Uranium fever, it's gonna cut me down. Uranium fever, something all around. That's what Minecraft needs. A wasteland radio. Okay. So we have this. So let's come over here and say make, please. Please. Alright, we got our metal infuser. Yeah. And yes, I'm aware that you can automate and all that, but I don't think we're going to need to do that. So we got to configure the sides. Side configuration. So we want energy input. Oh, it's not accepting. Why are you not accepting? Seriously? Oh, that's the thing. Oh, I'm stupid. Sorry. Okay. So I was like, why is it? Okay, it's working. Alright, so what we're going to do is... I know what it wants us to do, but honestly, we need power. We're going to need power if we're going to run Mekanism. So... trying to think of the best way to get some power going. So let's go look and see what our power grid is looking like. I think it's pretty actually pathetic right now. So, yeah, these are only 50. So that's 50, 50, it's 100, it's 200, 300, 400, 450 a tick. It's not so good. And of course, it's completely dependent on our lava gen, which I expanded our lava gen, but I don't know. So far, we look like we're doing okay. Is this Certus? Yeah, this is filling up my thing. I need to stop it. So we'll just destroy that real quick. And we'll put that right there. Yeah. And I'll just stick it like right down here or something. That way I don't forget that it's there. Cause I'll forget if I put it in the system. So that thing was just constantly going, and we have plenty of quartz. So I think we'll probably stop it for now. That will stop that power drain. Might make it a little bit easier on us. So we could just try to go straight for the gas generator. And we're gonna need new power lines. So let's see about these power lines. We got basic universal right now. Advanced. So what we're using is pretty shit. So we should probably... trying to think of how to do this without screwing up our current system, right? Well, we're gonna need the enrichment chamber, but I don't want to get into any of that stuff until we get our power up and going. So we're definitely gonna need a crusher, right? And we're gonna need a couple of pumps. I think we're only going to need one pump, actually. I don't think we're going to need a whole bunch. That's the sorter. Okay, there's the electric pump. So the crusher is going to make our biofuel. So this is what we're looking at here. So we want to crush up. We're going to do reeds. Let me find them. Well, now kelp provides 2 biofuel. Nah, I want to do reeds. It's easy to automate. We'll just use an annihilation plane and all that. It'll be easy to do. Wait, was that it? No. Show me sugar cane, please. You know, we could use saplings. If we use saplings... Hold up. I'm having a thought. We already have saplings going, right? And of course I didn't show you guys. I probably should have showed you. I made a whole bunch of more of those flowers so that this is rocking and rolling. See this? Look at all these flowers that I've made and put down. And then I daisy chained the mana pools. You see this? So all of these flowers are making these trees grow super fast. Remember how we were out of wood? Now we have tons of wood. See? Which means we have tons of these. They're getting voided, in fact, probably. In fact, it's probably voiding some of the wood, too. At this point. Because we have so much. So, what if... Okay. Okay, follow me here. What if we snatched... We could set a pipe on the saplings and run the pipe. I mean, it's a long way to go, but we could run the pipe all the way to our power room. We could totally do this. It could totally, absolutely, 100% work. I like this idea. Okay. So we're gonna need the crusher, of course. I kind of just want to get the beginnings of it set up because this is, I mean, I don't know if we can do it all in one episode. So let's just get the stuff crushing. That would be... So we're going to need a whole bunch of item pipes. So we're going to need the configurator. So it needs an energy tablet, 2 infused alloy. Oh, we really do need to get the enricher going. Ugh. Okay, hold up. I need some storage drawers. Drawers. These are perfect. Alright, so where are we going to stick these stuff? Over here by the infuser, right? We could stick it right here. Like that. And get rid of this. And put this right there. And we'll just put that down. Ah, that's good. I like that better. I don't want to cover up the paintings and stuff. I like my paintings. Alright, so we're going to put all that stuff in there. We're going to need an enricher. Alright, so the enrichment chamber is important. Enrichment chamber. So it's going to require steel casing. Oh, but we can make steel now. We can make steel the easy way. I mean, we got bitumen. I mean, we can totally just use a, or sorry, coal coke. We could totally use it. So let's do that. We use this up real quick. That way we have it, right? I mean, we went through all the work to generate it. We might as well. Dude, is that all the iron I have? Guess so. Get rid of these. I don't think we added that. Golly gee willikers, looks like we're gonna have to go and do a mining trip, right? Well, I'm gonna have to go do a mining trip. I won't make you guys suffer through that. I don't know what happened to all of our iron. That's odd. But I have iron here and there. I'll go see if I can find what happened to it. I think we got iron coming in the Drigme farm, and there might be a little bit of iron down there in the mob farm, because I was saving it. So we'll throw all this into there and let it cook up, and let's go check and see what our iron stores look like. I just cleaned out the Drigme farm, so it should be not in need of attention. Oh yeah, we've got a lot of iron. Okay, we have a lot of iron. This is from our Drigme farm, so yeah, I think we're fine. We also have mana steel and stuff coming in, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I have to clean this chest out every now and then because it gets really full. But this is where I'm getting all my ancient tomes and stuff from. Just letting you guys know. That's where it's coming from. And don't underestimate those tomes for sharpness. I've got like 6 of them, I think, now. I think I have like 6. And then we'll just decomp these. And stick them in the system so that they're there. And we'll decomp these too. But yeah, don't underestimate that sharpness. It helps. So let's see how many I've got. I have 6. It makes it go over the max of 5, so that's really nice. So I highly suggest getting it if you can. I haven't gotten any more protection ones. I've just been unlucky, I guess. Okay, so it's doing its thing. I'll grab those out, put them in our system. Alright, so the enrichment chamber. We need to make this. And then we need to make... Okay, so we need these. So we'll just have to... So we need osmium and redstone. We'll just have to bite it, right? And then osmium. I hate wasting, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, osmium. Me over here not spelling right. Alright, cool. Give me some osmium. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. See how bad that is? That's like a terrible return. Well, we'll let it do its thing. We only need 2, I think, for the infuser. So the infuser is like really nice. Okay. Alright. I got that. So we want to make you. Oh, sorry. Enrichment chamber. So the enrichment chamber is really nice. That's what we're wanting to use. So I can't take it back, but I don't think you can enrich osmium, can you? No. But you can enrich redstone and stuff, which is really super. So let me show you this to you. It's like really cool, guys. So you take your redstone, right? So the redstone's only worth 1 of these per. But if you enrich it, it's worth a lot more. We're going to need that. We're going to need diamonds. We're going to need like a whole bunch of enrichment stuff. So diamonds. Because diamonds are a girl's best friend. See this? It's like worth a lot. So we're gonna stick this stuff down here. I just want to get a few done. That way I have them in the drawer and then I'll lock it. Just let that cook up. And this is making our little dealies. Actually, let's put them on the bottom down here. And then these ends. So we have to make these 2, which is redstone and brass. Really? Okay. I think I have a whole bunch of brass, though. So on the infuser thing, or sorry, enrichment chamber. Let me finish this one. Now we're low on power already. Get that going. This is not pushing enough. We need better cabling and stuff. All right, let's look at that. So we want to make this. I'm just going to go ahead and mechanical pipes, pressurized tube, logistical, and thermodynamic. So we have all the basics right there. So the basic universal. What is this? I forgot. I gotta go look. I forgot what energy type this is. So I gotta go look. Forge energy. Alright, so we're good. We're good. So you take these and you put it in here and it gives a lot more, and then you stick in the brass. It'll sit there and be out of power because the poor little cord can't produce fast enough. That's done. This is done. Go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah, it's just not pushing enough power. So these are for the bigger cables, but you have to have the small cables first. So we have to have the steel, which we can now make with the infuser. So, but let's get this started. Universal cables. You need to make like a whole bunch. And we're going to need the configurator. So I can't make this yet. I need 4 of those to make it. Kind of expensive, all this stuff. I don't remember it being this expensive. Something is definitely afoot at the Circle K. Alright, so we got that. And then we'll make this. What? You mean I don't have sticks? Well, I have a whole bunch of ebony, so we'll just make some sticks. I lost my stick somewhere. Oh my gosh. Why does it do that? At make this, please. Alright, we got the configurator. And I do need to power it up. I power it in here? No. Guess we're making a charge pad because it's not cooperating. So we're gonna need another one of these, which means we need 2 more of the little thingies. There you go. And we're gonna need, hopefully we have some of those. I'm gonna need 3 of these. And we're out. Of course we are. Take that. I need some more iron. Throw in there. It just cannot keep up. It's like, I can't do it. Okay, that's the 2 we needed. Charge pad, please. Thank you. And put the charge pad, I don't know, I'll just put it right here for now. And then put the configurator. Do we just stick it on there? Oh, you just stand on it. Well, there. Our configurator is all charged up. So, yay. And we now have a cordage. So, I'm going to have to get that all situated. We need to make the crusher. So we're going to need another one of these. What are we lacking? Steel. I'm going to have to make steel the easy way. So let's get some iron. I'm just going to make a whole bunch of it. And let's get some coal. I'm going to have to enrich it. Like I said, it's a process, all of this stuff. It takes a bit. And we are, like, really running on nothing. So let's do this and enrich it. Well, our cords aren't even producing enough power to run this properly. So it's kind of pathetic, actually. But, you know, it was the start, so I'll probably end up having to rip all of this out in between episodes because I'm gonna have to go into the wall and all that. But I'll rip it out and replace it with the mechanism cords. I would like to at least get tier 2 on the mechanism cords. You know, it's not hard to make them. It's just gonna take time because I have to sit here and do it. I have to wait because it's like going really slow. But this is how you make them. See? So these are the nicer cables. So I just made 32 of them. I mean, it's just a matter of doing it right. So the enrichment chamber, you put the coal in there. And then you put the iron. You have to do this twice, okay? See, it makes the enriched iron, and then you have to send it back through to make steel dust. Well, I'm just going to sacrifice it for now. That way I can let it just work. And it'll do that all up. Because it takes it also when you put it back through. So, it's like double the coal. That's okay. And this is still doing. So we can do it that way too. Well, it's going to be a process. Okay, so what we're going to do is make up this crusher if possible before we end the episode. And then I'm going to take you guys downstairs and show you where I'm going to set it up. And then, of course, I'll do all that digging and stuff off camera. Because, I mean, you're not going to want to watch that. Probably. So we get the crusher going. Oh, we need 2 of those little guys. We're just going to do a regular crusher for now. We can always upgrade it to a factory. But I think the initial will be fine. So, how we're going to work this. Is we're going to probably do it right over here. So we're going to have our... I have to make a bunch of item pipes. Item pipes are not hard to make, okay? And you don't have to power them either. So it's the same as the universal cables. So you just so it's 2 steel with the basic control circuit, and it makes 8. So we're gonna need, and honestly, I think we could probably just use these. We don't need to upgrade them. So I'm gonna need to make a whole bunch of those, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it coming in like to the crusher, so we can line it up right. So I think the crushing part should be right here because it's closer to our destination. So this right here is the create room. I'm not seeing the water wheels. Oh, that's a layer above, isn't it? Okay, well, the create room is right there. So we're probably going to run the line like this and go up right here. I'll have to go over there and mark where the box is that has the saplings in it. But we're just going to hook it up to the bottom of it, and it's going to bring all the saplings to here. And then they're going to be inserted into the crusher, which we have right here. And the crusher is going to crush them up and into biofuel. And then from that, we'll... Yeah. This is the biofuel. It's going to crush them into the biofuel. And then the biofuel you put into a pressurized reaction chamber, which we haven't made yet. A pressurized reaction chamber is going to separate it. It's going to take this, and we're going to need hydrogen, right? And it's going to make ethylene. So the hydrogen, I don't know why I did that, comes from the... No, it's not that. Oh, I was like, that's not where it... Yeah. Okay. So we want the electrolytic separator, right? So the electrolytic separator takes water and it separates it into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. We're just going to dump the oxygen for now because we're not going to need it. But the hydrogen then is going to go, so we link that. The hydrogen is going to go into the pressurized reaction chamber. And the pressurized reaction chamber will take our biofuel, there, our biofuel plus the hydrogen from the electrolytic separator, and it's going to make ethylene, right? You're following me, right? And then ethylene is going to be used... Oh dear. Okay, hold up. I'm not seeing the device come up. It's a generator. We're looking for a gas generator. Biogenerator? Gas generator. So this is what we're wanting. Well, for some reason it's not showing, but we're going to put the ethylene or ethene into the gas burning generator. I don't know why it's not showing up. That's a little weird, but so we're going to get the gas burning generator and we're going to, and it's going to produce a whole bunch of power. Okay. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. So, but anyway, and it's all going to start with our cute little crusher right there. And we're going to be piping the saplings into it. It's going to crush them up, and then it's going to go that whole daisy chain. All right. So we have to make all of these machines, which don't look too crazy to me. This is all pretty easy to make. Gonna have to make some dust. And then of course a gas burner is going to require these elite control. These elite control circuits are going to be a little bit of a pain to make, but it's going to require a little work, but it's fine. I will try to get all this stuff made up ahead of time. That way you guys don't have to sit through everything. Because I know most of the people watching this aren't like super tech people. You know, most of you guys just like to watch the adventure part and stuff, which is fine. But so I'll try to make this stuff up ahead of time. So like this was easy. It's just this with diamond. This is diamond. Okay, we could stick it through the infuser so it gets more out of it. But and then it makes these reinforced alloys. It's Mechanism is awesome. I love it. So, and then the advanced control circuit. It's easy to make. I'm just walking you through it so you can see that it's not like that hard. I'm going to have to crush up some osmium and some gold and some iron because you got to make these little electrolytic cores. But we got to get all of this stuff going because the power has to come first. You saw how horrible it is upstairs, so this has to come first. But anyway, I had a lot of fun today, and I hope you did too. And I hope you understood like what I just like explained to you. And we're gonna be working on it in the next episode and get that power generation going because that's like super important. I will catch you in the next episode. You guys take care. All right, toodles.